What's up, y'all? It's me. Oh, God. What the fuck is wrong with this phone? Child. Okay. We get it. Okay, I get it. All these notifications, child. Ugh. How many times? Okay. This is your Married to Medicine review. I'm at work. I'm on my lunch break. But I only gave them hoes 30 minutes, so we gotta hurry up. Typically, I have an hour. But I only gave these hoes 30 minutes. This is their last week. I am so happy it's their last week. All the white women have complained against, not me, but the supervisor. They've had some interactions with the supervisor already. Bitch, you're in training, complaining to your temp agency about the supervisor. I'm sorry, not all of the white women. One of them is biracial with a white mother, okay? So it's two white women and a mixed chick. Child. That lady, the supervisor that they're gonna have, she's a Sagittarius. She don't play that shit. She gives people a lot of chances, but one of the girls was complaining something crazy on New Year's Eve. I forgot that I told them that they can have a half a day, and she complained to the temp agency, but I gave them the half day. I forgot, like when we got there, I was like, what? I don't remember. And then I was like, okay, well, it doesn't matter. We'll just all leave at noon. She went to the temp agency and complained about that. I'm like, bitch, okay. Okay, bitch. So anyways, let's talk about Married to Medicine. Let me find my tweets and we can hurry up and get through this. It was a pretty good episode. It was the part 3 of the episode, and it was pretty good. Heavenly and Simone made up, which is cool. I'm glad that they did. It was cute how they made up. I feel like they have been drinking, even though you're not supposed to drink at the reunion, but I feel like they have been drinking because Heavenly got in. Heavenly had a drink in her hand, didn't she? I feel like she had a drink in her hand, but she got in her face, and she then she kneeled down to get in her face, and then Simone got off the couch and got on her knees to get eye to eye with Heavenly, and then they started hugging. They fell on the floor, and then Quad got on top of them and was sitting on top of them. It was very cute. It was so cute. Like, that kind of shit. I love those kind of real moments where people are not worried about if their eye makeup is gonna smear. They're not worried about none of that. They're just being fun and being really in the moment, which I love every minute of it. So Heavenly tells Simone that, America did know. America knew. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we all knew. But I guess, like some of you were saying in the comments, it's like, even if America knew, you're not supposed to, as my friend, use that as a weapon against me when we're fighting, or use it against my husband. You already know that. But I could see both sides. I could see, like, bitch, everybody already knew, number one, don't use that against me. If I've told you something in confidence, right, and then you go out and weaponize it in a fight, then I'm mad at you, right? I could see where that happens. You heard Toya say to Heavenly, you don't know how to be a friend. I don't know what's going on with that lady's gums. You need to see Heavenly. Toya seems to have, I don't know what it is, and you guys let me know if you saw it, because it wasn't, blatant. It was kind of like against Heavenly and against Contessa. I don't know what Toya's deal is with those two women. A lot of people were coming at me in the comments talking about, it's not cool that, they were talking about her house. You guys have to understand, when you have a friend group, typically the friend group, you are the average of your friend group. And if someone in your friend group is excited about something that we can all attain this. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to be happy for them, but it's not a big deal. She got a house. It's not hard. So it's not a big deal. So I figure, like, I don't know. It can, like I said, all of it can go both ways. But I feel like when she walked in that room, she was like, Heavenly, you're not a good friend. That's why Jackie walked out. No, Jackie walked out because she doesn't need to be involved in Heavenly and Simone's shit. And I believe that that was the right thing to do. Stay the fuck out of it. These are two friends. They have their issues. They'll get back on track. They did it without Jackie intervening. But Toya made it seem like Jackie left the room because she was embarrassed of Heavenly. Bitch, if anybody is embarrassed, is of you. Of you. Let me give. I felt like Toya wasn't happy that Simone and Heavenly made up. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm really glad that they showed everybody working on their marriages. I guess that was the theme of the season, this season, because no one really had a personal story. Everyone was just, it was almost like a Kardashians type of thing. We were just seeing these people go through their lives. The only thing that I felt like is like Contessa and Scott were the only ones with the true storyline, like the true issues that they were having. You know, Jackie and Curtis are in a good place. Cecil and Simone are in a good place. Heavenly and Damon are in a good place. Toya and Eugene are in a good place. Toya's storyline was her home. So I just think that everybody was just showing how they are going through their lives. And like I said, I love this show. If they were to end it at this season, I would be fine with that. So, they asked Quad, what did she hear them say in the background? Was that Gregory was still in love with her. One, I think that's fucked up, especially if he has a girlfriend. I don't even know, but Cecil admitted on this episode that he is petty. Honey, I'm petty. I said, yes, Cecil. You know, Cecil's one of my favorite husbands. He's like, yes, I am petty. Petty boots. I am petty boots. I said, okay. Okay, Cecil. But he, you know, he shared that Gregory still talks about Quad, and Quad was crying, and then they were like, are you still in love with him? And I felt like her answer was suffice. I'm not going to say, she did not say she was still in love with him. She said it makes me feel, I'm affected by that when just to know that he still speaks highly of me, I guess, you could say. So that was that. And I said, I didn't want her, because the way that they cut it, they went to commercial, and I was like, I hope she doesn't lie and say she's still in love with him, because bitch, you wasn't in love with him when you was married to him. All right. So who's your favorite husband is what I want to know. My favorite husbands are, Cecil, then Damon, even though Damon has that old school kind of misogynistic way, like male chauvinist ways about him. And we did get to see that both him and Heavenly are possessive, jealous people. He don't want to see no man in his wife's face, and she don't want to see no woman in her husband's face. I mean, I guess most people would say that, especially in the situations that they were in. A man picked her up, which was completely off. I really thought that Mariah had sent the guy over there, because, honey, and then I felt like Damon was targeted in that situation, but whatever. So, and then I like Cecil, Damon, and I like Scott. Scott's kind of awkward still, in the way that he engages in terms of, I don't know, he's very awkward. He's kind of awkward. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but they asked Mariah about, a viewer asked, you know, it's wonderful to see you during Ramadan, but was that the right time to be talking about Quad? Mariah starts lying. Now I want y'all to tell me in the comments that Mariah was telling the truth. I want to see how y'all spin this, because she lied and everybody was calling her out. So you people who always say that Erica is biased and I want to hear how you justify what Mariah said about Quad sitting at the dinner. No, you didn't say it, but you encouraged the conversation, and you asked for a confirmation of what Lake said. She was what? She's a whore. They said that Quad was a whore twice sitting at dinner. And one of the guidelines when it comes to Ramadan is while you are fasting, you should not be talking about anyone. Gossiping. You are to refrain from gossip. So tell me what it is. Andy was on that ass. Quad was on that ass. Contessa was on that ass. Heavenly was on that ass. Girl, you lying. Stop lying. And then Mariah said something about her being born into the religion that she's in, and Aydin being born into the religion. Honey, you are not born into no religion. You are not born into a religion, okay? Let's just be clear. I said it was offensive because Mariah was backbiting during Ramadan, and that's a major rule you are not supposed to do during the holy month of Ramadan. If you are observing and have respect for the religion, and you are following the religion because your husband is a Muslim and you're practicing Ramadan while he's observing Ramadan, then you need to fully respect it, and you need to let your mama and your sister know this is not the time and the place. And even Trap House Lucy knew her wide mouth ass wasn't supposed to be talking about Quad, because she said, well, I'ma stop now because I want to respect y'all dinner. You knew you wasn't supposed to do that. So Mariah kept saying it didn't happen, and that's all you guys caught. No matter if it was 15 seconds or you was talking about the bitch for an hour, the part that they showed us was you talking about Quad. Why would I want to talk about you during Ramadan? What happened? It didn't happen. Even Andy was like, it happened. It doesn't matter. So what you gonna do? You gonna lie about it and say it didn't happen? It happened. We just saw the clip. And then Mariah starts crying. Nobody is disrespecting your religion, girl. And I mean, she started wiping her eyes. We don't know if she was crying, but she started wiping out here. Tear ducts are here, so I don't know what that was about. You did not shut it down. You actually asked for Lake to repeat herself. So here she comes with the tears. And the fact was that you were talking about Quad and engaging in gossip about Quad. Quad has always been a hoe. You know what Quad has always been. You called her a whore twice in that. So you lied. So I want y'all to get down in the comments. Your Mariah lovers. What is Mariah? What are the names of her stans? Whatever she is. The Huxtables. Get down in the comments and tell me how Mariah didn't lie about that part, because what I saw was a lie, a liar. Okay. They started getting on Contessa and Scott's situation. Contessa she's finished school. She said by the summer. They filmed this reunion last year, didn't they? So Contessa is done with school. We are all happy about that. And that's what we wanted Contessa to do. You know, that's all we wanted to have done was Contessa finish school. And of course, Toya and Eugene were trying to make it seem as though Contessa could have went to any school. How the fuck and who the fuck are y'all to tell Contessa what school is best for her? Yeah, all of us were saying, Contessa, you could have just found a school in Atlanta. Well, whatever it was, that wasn't the school that best suits the needs of the accomplishments that she wanted to finish. She is so goal driven and oriented. I loved how she was like, I wanted to be, you know, the what is it? The captain of the Navy, the queen of the Navy, whatever the fuck. She wanted to be the head bitch in the Navy. And she looks to black women. She aspires to be like successful black women. That's why someone was saying when they asked her who she would go into the lady pond with, and she named all of these accomplished women. And I think it was Rodney was like, bitch, you don't want to sleep with them. They just inspire you. So you're inspired by those women. You don't want to sleep with those women. And we could see Contessa is very goal-oriented, goal-driven. And, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but I've been saying it. Contessa and Toya do not have the same set of values. Bitch, your goal is to be a housewife. My goal is to be a surgeon general. Bitch, we are not the same. Not taking anything away from you, but you can't give me input on how I need to walk through my professional life when your profession is being a homemaker. And that's just what it is. I was like, Toya, shut your ass up. You always got something to say. I noticed that it was always, and who wanted Contessa to go to school in Atlanta? Toya is the only one that raised him. Bitch, it's none of your fucking business. Are you kidding me? Like, you really had an opinion about that? Okay, girl. I said women make stuff look easy. Scott was looking like he was in distress, and we said that. But here, I'm not giving Scott kudos for things he's supposed to do. In a marriage, yes, you have your weaknesses and your strengths, but women make it look so easy. Some women make it look so easy that the man in his ego believes that he can do it. And when he starts doing it, he doesn't do it as well as the mother. And if she is a military person, of course she's going to come in, and that is a flaw. But of course she's going to come in and be like, you're not doing this right. I have a certain way I do it. And to me, I feel like instead of you looking to be thanked for what you should be doing as a father, you should thank Contessa for making it look so easy. Like, bitch, you did this. I don't know how the fuck you do this, but thank you for doing this for our children every day. I did not realize how much you do and how you make it look so easy and how I really don't have to do much but pick some people up when I get off of work. Contessa said it's not a big deal. I was doing charts and I'm unavailable still. So I still would be unavailable even if I was in Atlanta. Get your shit together. And he was like, it was no love lost. It was just us having to make some adjustments. And we're all happy that Contessa and Scott are on the right foot. Cecil said he was absolutely petty. And then they said, Heavenly, you compared your marriages to other people. Honey, when Quad, and I noticed that Quad was trying to get in her little, input, give her little input in different places of the reunion. And she said, compared to whose? And Heavenly said, compared to yours, bitch. Everybody was like, oh, bitch, you ain't had nothing to say. She shut Quad down so fast, bitch. Be quiet. You were the wrong person to say anything. Be quiet. And that was it. Toya started talking about sex again. Y'all, am I the only one that thinks it's so awkward when Toya talks about sex? She does not give me, like Jackie said, notorious VAG. She doesn't give me that at all. Not at all. She doesn't even pronounce words correctly. And then you say that, remember you told me you didn't want to talk about that? Remember what you said? And he's like, Eugenia's looking at her like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about right now? And she was like, that you didn't want me talking about sleeping with other women. But then in the clip with Jackie, it showed her saying, it's uncomfortable to have a woman between your legs. I'm not used to having a woman between your legs. So did you fuck with women at one point or not, Toya? Like, I don't know. It's just so uncomfortable to hear Toya talking about sex. I do agree that women are 3 steps ahead of men when it comes to cheating. Women do cheat, they just don't get caught because there's more ramifications when a woman gets caught for cheating than it is for a man. Men are expected and allowed to cheat because you see the men cheat and the women go back, right? But women can't do that. Men can and not lose everything. A woman cheats, she risks losing everything. Men don't have the same risk as women when it comes to cheating. So women are more 3 steps ahead when it comes to cheating. And they're not telling anybody, they're not sharing with anybody. Bitch, if you cheating, it's just between you and the dick or the pocketbook. It don't matter. I'm not telling nobody. It's between me and you, and that's it. Don't tell nobody what we doing. We not going in nobody's airport. We not doing none of that. See, men are okay. They can go in airports and flaunt their side bitches around, and their wives will take them back. Jacqueline. All right. They asked Curtis when they was talking about Curtis. They talk about cheating. Curtis said, I'm just going to be quiet. Yeah, you need to shut your damn mouth. Toya said it was awkward for a woman to be in her vagina. I didn't understand it, bitch. Were you bi-curious in college or what? I don't get it. They start talking about teenagers having sex and Alora being on birth control, and Heavenly was like, hell no, that is not happening. Then Cecil said he didn't know anything about vagina. It is so disappointing to hear straight men say that they don't know anything about vagina. It's really bad. But when they do polls on women, there are a lot of heterosexual women out here who have never had an orgasm and have had many sexual partners but have never experienced an orgasm, which is really unfortunate because, I mean, you're supposed to be receiving pleasure as well as you giving pleasure to your sexual partner. For you to not know anything about a vagina is very alarming. Quad says she wants a man with a big penis. Why? Because she's tired of scooting on dick. We already know that, so we here with that. They showed a clip from the LA Married to Medicine. I didn't watch the LA Married to Medicine last season. I'm going to watch it so that I can catch up because I think I'm going to review it because I love the way the ladies look, especially that bald-headed diva, that dark-skinned woman. I don't know who it was, but all I saw was a bald head. I was like, yes, bitch, I need to watch this. And I like the fact that one of them is friends with Contessa. So I think I'm going to catch up and watch it so that I can watch the next season. But somebody got Heavenly's ass together. I don't know who that lady was, but she got Heavenly's ass together so quick. Then Toya sees this woman's house. See, the houses in Los Angeles look totally different from the big ass houses in Los Angeles look totally different from the big ass houses in Atlanta. You kind of look in the frame of Kenya Moore's house. Kenya Moore's house, the way it's designed and everything, that's more of like a LA feel. So when you go into a LA home that's luxurious, it looks totally different. It's not the same. Even though Toya's house is very nice and everything big and beautiful, that other house, bitch. And that view, come on. And then she talking about, I'm going to put a wine cellar in my closet. She's so stupid. Anyway, so they go around everybody and they ask them about, I really want to be friends with everybody. And then Mariah says, I've forgiven everybody in here. Bitch, that's not even the question. The T is, bitch, have they forgiven you? That's all that it is. Anyways, that's my time, y'all. I'm out of here. Gotta go. Y'all, let's get down in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. And we'll talk soon. Peace.